In this class, we are going to discuss about the qualifications possessed by the presidential candidate, means qualifications of the president and vote of the president, okay, or affirmation of the president. It is a very simple video and a very simple topic, okay. But there are some questions can be asked in the competitive examination. That's why I am making this as a one class, or this as a one video, separate part, okay. The first I jump into the qualification, and next I go to the vote is a very just take a minute, okay. The first we need to understand the qualifications, okay. The qualifications here which is mentioned, that is qualifications are mentioned in the article 58, okay. It is not necessary to remember every article. There are some articles we need to remember, like impeachment, 61st article. I am using this article just to make clear, okay. That's why I am using the article. Don't worry about the articles. The first one, the qualification is citizen of India. It is a very common and it is very usual thing to all government posts or officers like MPs, MLAs, like that. Okay, it is not so much difficult to understand. Okay. The next one is a 35 years. Means the presidential candidate need to possess or need to completed 35 years or more than that. Below the 35 years, the candidate is not qualified to contest in the election. Okay, 35 years is the threshold limit. Okay, the threshold limit to start. Okay, not a maximum. It is a minimum 35 years. Okay, there is no maximum limit at all in the it is not mentioned in the constitution also, okay. The minimum is 35 years, that's all, okay. Next, no office under union or state government. It means the candidate who willing to contest in the presidential election, he need not he not the person who holds the employment under union government or state government, or who holds the office under union government or state government, okay. Means he should not be the government employee, okay, simply, okay. There are some exceptions. What are those exceptions? Means like president, vice president, MLAs and MPs, okay. These also holding the office under the union or state government. For example, MLAs hold the office government post under state government. President, vice president, MPs hold post under union government. But although they can contest in the presidential election, this is the exception given in the constitution itself, okay. This but after these people, or after these candidate, if they elect as a president of India, they must vacate their post before assuming or before taking the vote, okay. They must vacate their seat, okay. But even but they contest in, or they can file the nomination by holding their post in the government, that is MP, by having or remaining as a MPs, MLAs, like that. But after they elected, they must vacate their seat, okay. Next, this is the thing, though so many people are confused with this point. That's why I'm taking the same line from the text and pasted here. That is qualified for election as a member of House of People. We know House of People is Lok Sabha, okay. It means it is not tough, or it is not difficult to understand, okay. It means whatever the qualifications possessed are possessed by the Lok Sabha member. Means the Lok Sabha member need to possess some qualifications to contest in the election. The same qualification need to possess by the President of India. This is the meaning of this line or a sentence. What are all the qualifications possessed by the candidate who contest in the election of Lok Sabha, The same qualification need to be possessed by the presidential candidate. Okay. But there are some exceptions, but there are some points need to be understand. That is, we know the qualification for the Lok Sabha member is 25 years, one of the qualification. Is it applicable to the President of India? No, not at all, because it is mentioned under the Article 58 that is 35 only. Means some are applicable, some are not applicable. Means what are all the things which are mentioned in the Article 58, it is applicable to President. Okay. It is for it means 35 years is mentioned in the Article 58. But according to this statement, President, is it a person who have 25 years of age can participate or contest in the election? Because this statement says what are all the qualifications possessed by the Lok Sabha member. The same qualification need to be possessed by the president. This is the meaning of this statement. Is it enable a person who has a 24 who was a 25-year-old can contest in the election of president? No, not at all. Because this article explicitly mentions 35 years. Means what I am trying to say, what some are applicable, some are not applicable. We need to understand this. What which are not applicable? It is the things which are mentioned in this article not applicable. Okay, under what is mentioned in the qualifications of the Lok Sabha member. You need to be very clear in this point. Okay, this is the thing. And I will give another example. Lok Sabha member need to be elector in one of the constituency. One of the elector. Elector means his name to be in the voter list. Okay. The same qualification president need to possess. President name should be in the elector also. Any of the constituency in the India. This is the qualification applicable to president also. Okay. You can see in the book some qualifications of Lok Sabha member and understand which are applicable, which are not applicable. Okay, it's very easy. Okay. Next, I will ask one question here: is it possible for a candidate by possessing all these qualifications? Means, is it possible for a person with these qualifications can contest in the election? Can person contest with these qualification, with these qualifications? Is it possible? You will understand now. Okay, see, we know there is a electoral college. What is electoral college? This is the group of people who involved in electing the president. Means who votes in the election of presidential election. What are those persons? MPs, MLAs, these people. This is the electoral college. In this electoral college, 50 members need to be proposers. Means if the presidential candidate want to file a nomination, 50 members, means 50 members in this electoral college need to propose his name. President name means president name. 50 just like a support. Okay, 50 members need to propose his name. Take his means they need to appeal before the ECI or Election Commission of India. Take his name as a candidate for the presidential election, like this. Okay, proposer. 50 members need to be proposers, and another 50 members need to be seconders. Seconders means support. Another 50 members need to be support. Show the support. Means what it means, at least 100 members, 50 100 members of this electoral college need to show the support for the candidate to file a nomination. Okay, now you can tell, along with these qualifications, he must possess at least 100 members support. They are just distinguishing 50 members. Ultimately what it means, support. That's why I am combining these two as 100 members. Okay, this is the thing. Means at least 100 members need to show support to a candidate to file a nomination as a for the presidential election. Okay, then proceed with this. And the candidate need to deposit 15,000 with the RBI as a security deposit. Okay. This security deposit returned to candidate only if he won the 1/6 of the votes. Otherwise, no return. He loses 50,000. That goes to the government. Okay. Why these two? Why what is the necessity of these two? Of why these two are prescribing? Because to remove the non-serious candidate means if it is not, if these conditions are not there, everyone is going to file a nomination. Okay, is it creating very nonsense? Even without having any support, it is creating a disturbance or creating a very hurdle to the election. That's why. Next one, this is all the qualifications. Okay, I hope it is clear. The qualification is clear to you now. Next, let's jump to the topic of vote. What is vote? Means, say one person elected as a president. Means the person won. One of the person A won the election. Okay. After he won the election, before he assumes the office of president, means before he executes the function, he executes the duties of president, he need to the president, elected candidate need to take vote. What is vote? Pledge or affirmation. Okay, pledge or affirmation. Means why what is the necessity of taking this oath? Because to bind the person honest, like that. Means he taking the oath like I am doing this, I am doing very honestly, like that. Okay, it is bind the person to discharge functions honestly, wisely, without any biased mind, like that. Okay, that's why. Next, one important thing: who administers the vote to the president? That is CJI. Means CJI administers the vote to the president of India. CJI means Chief Justice of India, Supreme Court Judge. Okay, Chief Justice. If he is absent or if this post is vacant, then one of the senior most judge of the Supreme Court is administer the vote to the president. Okay. This is all about the topic. This is the everything about the topic, or this is everything about the video. I hope the things are clear now. What are the things? Qualification and oath.